Prabhuji, how can I understand the truth?
We live in the head. We human beings are minds. Remember Friedrich Nietzsche with his example that somebody is a big ear, somebody is a big lips. I think it's in this says Zarathustra. Same thing, humanity. Every human being is a big head, big mind. Nothing else, minds. We are obsessed by understand. This is the life, the way we understand life. We understand ourselves. We understand and go in life understanding. Make efforts for understand. We see the world divided in two, what we don't understand and what we understand. Because the ego is a big manipulator. When the ego understands how the television works, he can change, arrange, change pieces. He has a control over the television. The same way with the cell phone, with everything. When the ego understands how something functions, he can make all kinds of manipulations. He can control over it. Minds that know something about trees, they can make all kinds of bonsai trees, or even animals, dogs, cats. Try to manipulate and make new races, all that. Mind is a dictator. And mind wants to understand everything and understand nature in order to control the nature, to be a conquest of nature. And that is the level where mind moves. Understand. Whatever you don't understand threatens you. The ego feels threatened. Ignorance threatens ego. And when we don't understand something, when we don't have answers, we create answers. We invent the answers. So much mythology and dogmas and most of the institutional religions are based on inventions of the mind to give answers about the incomprehensible. The incomprehensible is a threat for the ego. And the world is divided in comprehensible and incomprehensible, known and unknown. Okay? What I don't know today, with my efforts, tomorrow I will know. What I understand today, I didn't understand in the past. And I study and read and go to lectures and conferences. And like that, that is the direction. To make the incomprehensible understandable. No? To make the unknown known. All the scholars and the big universities, colleagues, that is the direction. There are different ways to know. In the Hebrew revelation, we say, Adam yada'a et Chava. Adam knows Eve. The Bible uses the word yada'a, lada'at, that is to know, to point, to refer to the moment that Adam and Eve become sexual related, sexual interrelation, sexual interaction. And the same word, for example, when the Torah say, "V'yada'ata hayom ve'ashevota el levavecha," same word, yad'ata, yada'. The word yadata, yadat, lada'at, is connected to the word yadid. Like the Bhagavad Gita say that Krishna say to Arjuna, I teach you this wisdom because you are my friend. Yadid is friend. Yadid is two hands, yad and yad. To go like friends. What does this mean? There is a way you know you are boss as a slave that go out of Egypt and you know you are boss. But how you know you are boss? No intimacy. The same way the dentist know you. He know what he know from you. Your mouth open. The same way the postman know you. He know your address, your name. He knows you. The same way the garage knows you, knows your car. And go on, so many people. But Adam knows Eve. Adam yada'a et Chava. The divine say, Ve'yada'ata hayom, yada'ata, in a totally different way. As Krishna said to Arjuna, I give you this wisdom, this knowledge, intimate, because you are my devotee and my friend. And the word yadat, yeda, lada'at, is same roots like friends. Is to know, Adam knows Eve in the way your beloved knows you, knows your presence, knows. It's not only to know your address, your car, it's to know you. Really knows you. When somebody loves you, he really knows you. When somebody loves trees, he really can know botanica. Not zoologia, but a person who loves animals really can know animals. What I try to say is that there are other ways to understand and to know. The mind go intellectual. The minds try to know everything in the same way the postman knows you. In that way, the minds want to know life. In that same way, the mind wants to know God. Where God is, what is the language God talks, how relate to God, what God wants. Why? Because like with the television, like with the telephone, at the moment the mind knows everything about God, can manipulate, can have now control over God. Mind wants to know life in the same way it wants to know nature. Because then you will be able to control life, to manipulate life, to be the dictator of life. You need to know what is the roots of this understanding. You can be powerful with this understanding. And we have these two dimensions, the unknown and the known. In the Talmud, Masechet Chagiga say, Yud Gimel Aleph, במופלא ממך אל תדרוש, ובמכוסה ממך אל תחקור. ומה שהורשית, התבונן. אין לך עסק בנסתרות. What is beyond you, don't investigate. What is hidden from you, don't explore. What you are allowed to watch, you have nothing to do with mysteries, nistarot, mysteries. There is other dimension in life. And that is the dimension of the mystery. Not of the intellect, not of the understanding, not of the mind. There is other direction, and you must understand before you enter to spiritual life at all. There is other direction in life, is the mystery. Is supramental. Supramental is not mental, is beyond. Is not for understanding. And please don't understand this even. Stop understand. You don't need to understand love. You fall in love and you begin to talk with the person. What is this love? How I fall in love with you? How this happens? Next day you meet, you go to a restaurant and you continue. How do you think this process happens? From where it began? The other person don't want nothing with you. Are you crazy or what? Let it be. Don't call it love. Stop definitions. Friendship. Friendship. Life. Stop calling this. Don't want more definitions. Stop with this chakra here, chakra there, this energy, that the Sahasrara and the Muladhara. Stop. Or to understand this is the tree of life, Keter, Chokhmah, Binah. Stop. What is this? Verbal diarrhea. Talking. This is not to understand. this is the mystery. This is not for scientists. You can live as a scientist in the surface and continue to try to conquest nature, to conquest life, to conquest God. And you see all over there is no God and no soul, of course, because these are not things to be understood. There are things in life that are not to understand. Like there are things in life that you cannot buy or sell. And the most valuable things because they have no price. It's like to explain to a multimillionaire that there are things in life that you cannot buy and you cannot sell. You cannot sell your mother. You cannot buy a wife. You cannot buy health. Not possible. You can buy people to be with you, but you cannot buy friendship. In the same way, there are things in life, they are not for understanding. They are not for that simple. And they are not, this mystery is not for scientists. This mystery is for artists. For artists. For those people that do things and they cannot explain why they do them. For people who simply move and when they hear a beautiful music and they don't know why they do it. For those people who take something and begin to paint on it and they even don't care if somebody will like it or not, if they sell it, if they will make it. No reason. For these kind of people who take a few words and put in a paper and look nice to them and they express a moment, and after they can throw it to the garbage, but they enjoy that moment. For those people who become touching by seeing a sunset or a drop of water in a leaf or walk in the beach in the evening and enjoy with the full moon. For no reason, without understanding. And that mystery is the other dimension of life that you carry in yourself deep inside. And to realize your real nature is to realize the mystery. And in front of the mystery, you cannot behave like in front of a mathematical problem. Means you only can wander in front of an infinite ocean of mystery. And you can only feel reverence, feel respect, feel small, feel nothing, disappear into that mystery, become that mystery, to be that mystery. In Hebrew, we have this word to understand is litfos. Litfos is to catch. Yeah. You cannot catch the mystery. And the mystery is not to be catched. You should be catched by the mystery. You should be accessible to the mystery. You should put down your defenses and all your understandings that are part of your defenses in order to be catched by the mystery. What these words say in the Talmud Bavli, Masechet Chagiga, is there is other dimension in life that is not for the scientists, but is by nature, is for the artists. And only if you become an artist that can read a poem and feel touched by it. Only then you will be able to penetrate the holy scriptures of any religion, the Vedas, Zenadvesta, Dhammapada, Upanishads, Talmud, Torah, Tanakh, Hasidut, Kabbalah, New Testament, Tao Te Ching, Quran. Not before. If you enter with the scientist mind to understand, to know, you will reach the wrong place. You will miss it. You will miss it. You will be busy with archaeology, with history, with scientist principles. It's like to try to understand the poems of Pablo Neruda. Are you crazy? Pablo Neruda say, I lie when you keep silence because you are like absent. It's like to begin to explore to whom he talk. What is the point? He lies when a person is in silence. When that happens, you miss the point. You are not anymore with the poet. And this happens to millions and millions of people all over the world. They miss the point. They create institutions out of these books. No. You look for yourself. That is the problem. Stop looking. Be. You want to understand what is the ego, what is the God. Stop. No more words. To the garbage, all the words. Be. Be. Deeply, totally, in this moment. Enjoy the night and enjoy the mystery of this night. Enjoy it. Enjoy the mystery of yourself because you are a mystery. You are a piece of mystery. The divine will create you, put in you something of his mystery. Enjoy it. Live it. This mystery is like art. Art is not a piece of some material to put in the wall. It's a passion to be lived. Same thing, this mystery is not in order to be understood and to put it in a book. It's a passion to be lived. And only then you have a possibility to meet the mystery in you, to meet yourself, to meet God.